Parenting, it's life's toughest job under any circumstances, but even harder when you're doing it on your own. Now, from Cynthia McGregor, Solo Parenting. It's the book you need. How do you handle it when there just aren't enough hours in the day to do it all by yourself? What do you do when you run into your ex at the school play and he's got his new girlfriend with him? How do you help your kids understand that even though you and Daddy no longer love each other, you will always love your kids? This marvelous book is available for all popular e-readers or read it right on your computer. It costs just $4.99. Go to the web address on your screen and order your copy now.
And now Julie Dimaiwat is back with more of her money-saving hints and tips. Hi, Julie. What have you got for us this week?
Hi, Cynthia. This week I want to talk about if you're a solo parent and if you're planning on getting married or maybe for the second time or have a child or friend getting married, go run, get a pencil, and write down everything I'm about to tell you because I want to tell you about planning a fabulous wedding on a shoestring budget. Starting off with your wedding dress. Instead of buying your wedding dress, did you know you can actually rent your wedding gown? I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out. I went online to David's Bridal and I found wedding gowns anywhere from starting from $99 to well over $1,000. If you buy your gown, you have to have the actual purchase price, and then you have to pay for alterations. After the wedding's over, you have to dry clean it, you have to care for it and store it forever. If you rent it, the cost includes the alterations, the slip, the dry cleaning, and you could savor the memories forever in your photos and don't have to worry about moving with a big gigantic wedding dress stored in a big gigantic box. And to rent a gown, the prices run anywhere from $110 to $400, plus a security deposit is usually required. And when you think about it, men rent their tuxedos, so why not rent your bridal gown?
Right.
So I did some research in our area, and the only location that rents gowns is called Lauderdale Brides Gowns to Go. It's on East Oakland Park Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. If you give the owner, Judy, a call, let her know that Solo Parenting sent you. The next thing that's always crazy in planning a wedding is your bridesmaids' dresses. I know I've been in many weddings and many fights have occurred. I'll leave it at that.
The less said, the better. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And no matter how hard you try as the bride, you can never find a dress that all your bridesmaids are going to like, that they fit all the body types, that they can all afford, etc., etc. So my economic suggestion, as always, is get your bridesmaids together at your home, tell them to bring their most dressiest dresses in their closets, and hopefully maybe you as the bride can pick a dress from each of them and mix and match with each other so they'll work together, and maybe it could be an acceptable combination, you know, for your wedding. And if this works out, man, you've won like the best battle that you usually have when planning a wedding, because now your shopping for bridesmaids' dresses is done. There's no alterations needed. Your best friends remain your best friends. They're thankful for you because their bank accounts are grateful. You know, it's just a really win-win for everybody, believe me. And the next thing I was going to talk about today is what's a wedding without flowers? Well, beautiful flowers for your wedding don't necessarily require a professional arranger or florist. You can find a talented friend or two and you can help place them in vases, buckets, or other creative containers from items you have around the house or even your local dollar store. And
you love those dollar stores.
I do. I admit it. So why not? And warehouse discount clubs like Sam's Club or Costco or BJ's, they offer gorgeous flowers, including roses, in growers' bunches, starting at about $6 a bunch. So you're saving a ton of money if you went through a florist or a professional arranger. And lastly, regarding the time of the year when planning your wedding or honeymoon, think outside the box. Winter is off-season, and Sunday through Thursday are off-peak days. And off-peak hours are early in the day. So if you book off-peak, you can literally cut some of your wedding costs in half. And January is a very ideal, bad English, but very ideal for weddings, because most service providers are completely available because and they're anxious for work because they just finished their peak season at the end of the year from the holidays. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed my tips this week, and if anyone out there is planning a wedding, I must say, Mazel Tov.
Thank you so much, and yes, good luck, Mazel Tov, congratulations if you're planning a wedding, your own or your daughter's or your son's. Enjoy, enjoy.